Good day, good people, such a fine day in the year of the Paradigm Toon Link. Doing? How you doing? All the way on the ground, crazy. Alright, well, that's our intro. Welcome. I'm United States David. This is AWE Rebellion as I scooch that and scooch that. There you go. Don't fall, okay? We'll see. Regardless, welcome back. We're starting very slowly to build towards AWE Ticket to Paradise, the third one in its history. Who will hold our golden tickets? We will have two other people or I guess one other person be determined in the ladies match as Ashi, Eren, and Flair, 3 OCs, go toe-to-toe tonight for a spot in that chamber match. Also, a lot of big developments just happened this past Friday. Let's talk about that. A double turn on their tag team partners. Miu and Clover seem to be working together now, but Crazy Yukiko Extra Large and Clover will be going toe-to-toe with their quote-unquote new partners. I'm not even sure if Crazy Yukiko Extra Large and Yuri are partners at this point. We'll be duking it out after our opening, which was Rinkah announcing that, hey, on every Friday leading up to Ticket to Paradise in April, there will be Rinkah showing up, showing out, and showing off what she can do, and anyone who can best her in those weeks will insert themselves into her championship match at Ticket to Paradise. That being said, Cherry, who has not been doing very well in the AWE, I'm not sure if Cherry has a singles win in the AWE. No. Said, hey, yeah, I want to fight Rinkah. We all thought that was a terrible idea. I talked to Navia, terrible idea. I talked to Maskoto, he said it was a terrible idea. But Cherry demanded it. Rinkah said, if she's so determined, I'll fight her tonight. I also asked Rinkah in advance, and that match is happening. It'll kick off the show. There's a side bet on the Discord because many people don't believe that Cherry can last more than 3 minutes against Rinkah in the ring. We will see how well she does tonight. But there's a whole bunch of other things tonight. We got Queen in action against Yukiko. We got Cassius Bright, a battle of the dads in our main event, and Mondo versus Q-taro with a special guest referee. This match put together by Maskoto, Tartaros. But I digress. That's all the future. The right now is kicking off tonight's show with the result of our main event from last time. The Racket of Solm. By last time, I mean this past Friday. In a fantastic 2 out of 3 falls match, Racket of Solm were able to reclaim their tag team championship, so let's hear from them as the stars go. Play. And here they come. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time. It's your girls, the Racket of Solm. They are your first ever 3-time AWE Tag Team Champions. And as I take a sit back, I think they really might be your first ever and only ever 2-time AWE Tag Team Champions, right? Right? Yeah, because I want you to think about it. The men's tag team lineage has been much more fluid. The women's have had Twin Magic, Blades, Racket of Solm, and then I think Yukiko and Chie, and then Racket of Solm again. All the way up until the Flame Tribe. I think those are the only teams who have ever held those titles, and most of it is because of the Racket of Solm, and they have those titles again. They are now 3-time tag team champions. Look at them go. It does feel, I have to admit, it felt wrong to not see those titles around their waist. They were able to capitalize and honestly target Bernice in that tag team match. Bernice got a quick roll up for the second fall. Marin got the first fall, but with a flying forearm, Marin was able to secure the match and retain those tag team titles. I wonder what they got going on their minds tonight. Celebration? Maybe poking fun at the former champions? maybe answering what they had, or how they feel about their 427 days. Let's find out right now. The coolest Lamau. They're back on top. Okay. Okay. Talking candidly. Oh, they're talking about Tamara? They thought about just leaving the ring entirely. Hey. Hey, you know what? Love him or hate him. That hits you a little bit. That hits you a little bit in your heart. Oh, they're calling out the Flame Tribe. I'm getting a little deja vu, you know? The Flame Tribe essentially did this right after they beat the Racket of Solm as well. Are they gonna come out? Oh, yeah, they are. The former AWE Tag Team Champions. Very briefly, just a couple of weeks now, it is all over. But as they said earlier, they're always going to be the team to break that reign. To break that streak of 412. Hold on. Lamau, it is deja vu. Yo, Eren going crazy in there. Oh, a rubber match. This time it's their rules. 30 minutes. They want an Iron Man match? But not just an Iron Man match? What else do they want? Like, what else can you do in an Iron Man match for tag teams? For real, for real? Going under the ring for something. Oh, no. Light tubes? Oh, no. Hold on a minute. Shovels? Light tubes? Oh, they're bringing out everything under the ring. To show you the door we can. If we wish to drop you through a table, we will. Oh, Racket is going extreme. Ticket to Paradise. Oh. Anything goes. Tag team Iron Man match. Oh, look at that stare down. Can you two, at your best, even hold a candle to us at our best? That's gonna be a question weighing on their minds all the way up until Ticket to Paradise. Oh my gosh, stars. Are back in my head, ladies and gentlemen. We just got confirmed for Ticket to Paradise. It's gonna be the rubber match, the Racket of Solm, the Flame Tribe, 2-on-2. Anything goes. tag team Iron Man match. They've done a singles match, they've done 2 out of 3 falls, and now who knows how many falls there will be for those tag team titles at Ticket to Paradise. Yo, shocking, we gotta get our show on the road. Good stuff to kick things off. The back and forth between those two teams, the cheeky dialogue between those two teams, I can't say I'm not here for it. That being said, let's get this show on the road. Tonight, we are starting. Let me actually get it ready for real. We are starting 1v1. It will be Cherry, it will be Rinkah, and they're going toe-to-toe to kick off the show. I kind of want to get my timer ready. Well, you know what? You guys in the chat, you can keep a time to see how long Cherry actually lasts in this match. Cherry considers this training. Everyone else considers this, and we'll talk about it potentially during the match, getting ahead of yourself. Or some people have even said a death wish. Let's see it all play out as the stars go. Black. Now, I talked to Uncle Iroh about... Wait. No, Miku. We've had a lot of people just going balls to the wall, saying whatever they want, just doing whatever they want around here. Goodness gracious. Cherry already didn't stand a chance in this one. It looked like Rinkah told the referee to check on her. I don't know if Cherry's gonna be able... No, she said yeah, she still wants it. Cherry had an out right there, and she said, yeah, I still want this match. Everyone's been telling her this is a bad idea, even Rinkah at this point. And Cherry still says, yeah, I want this fight. Oh, no. No, shot to the back of the neck, and another one right afterwards. And goes for the pinfall immediately. Can you imagine? 1, 2. Cherry's got some fight in her. I wouldn't, at this point, her head went straight into those steel steps. I wouldn't be surprised if she were just kind of concussed at this point. She said yes, but was she actually thinking yes? Was she just saying like, yeah, I'll be fine? Tossed over the top rope, and Rinkah is in full control right now. Stomped in the midsection. Oh, no, on the outside, too. Come on. 1 strike, 2 strike. Y'all, I hope Sprinkles, wherever he is, isn't watching this, because this is a massacre, throwing Cherry into the apron. Cherry hasn't been able to mount any offense at all against Rinkah. Not a single hit, not a single punch, not a single kick. She's going top rope? Yo, Rinkah never goes top rope, and maybe that's why I missed that elbow drop. Cherry has a moment to breathe, hits a headbutt. Goes for that senton and hits it. A flurry of offense finally connecting for Cherry, but Rinkah immediately saying that's enough of that. Cherry responds back, trying to combo over her own. Couple hits, couple strikes, and a spine buster of her own, going for a pinfall on Rinkah. That is 1. And it's just 1. Cherry able to get some moves off on the... Hold on. Wait a minute, maybe Cherry came prepared here with a wise move. Mounting a comeback early, knows that she's gonna need it against Rinkah. Oh, but Rinkah gets both of those legs up and is looking for the choke slam early and gets all of it. Falls into the pinfall. That's 1. That's 2. Cherry kicks out. Cherry survives the choke slam by Rinkah. We've seen that choke slam in things before. And that spear as well. All right, well, never mind. Good night, Cherry. It's all good. 1, 2. Cherry used resiliency. Cherry used... I didn't think she could do it. Granted, her entire comeback is now essentially for naught, but she used resiliency. Pull back attack, but Rinkah pulls right back again. Dragging Cherry to the ropes. What is she thinking here? Cherry able to reverse and save herself a little bit, but Rinkah reverses right back. And it looks like it's going to be a suplex, unless Cherry gets out of it. No, gets all of it, every ounce of that suplex, and just goes for the pin afterwards, saying, I don't want you to go through any more of this. 1, 2, and that is 3.
Here is your winner, the Red.
Cherry tried, and that's the most we can say. Cherry hit that comeback, said, okay, I've got this signature, I might be able to do something about this. I might be able to do something about this. And then Rinkah hit the choke slam. And then Rinkah hit the spear, and Cherry, in a shock moment, uses resiliency, something that many of us thought was impossible. I didn't think she could do it, but here was, maybe she is growing in that regard. That's something. That being said, that was Rinkah, so that's kind of what most of us, if there was a poll up, I expect that to be mostly Rinkah. But you know, maybe in that world it would have been different if there wasn't an attack by Hatsune Miku. Unsure why she did that. I had a lot of stuff to say about this match too. How Uncle Iroh said it was a bad idea, was trying to dissuade Cherry from doing it, but she was too determined, and that determination didn't fade. Everyone knew that she was walking into a loss here. Rinkah knew, all of us knew, the referee knew, Cherry knew, even Cherry's admitted it. But that being said, let's go on with our night. Cherry put up as much of a fight as she could against Rinkah, but Rinkah is just built different. I don't know how long that lasted either. That's up to you guys to figure out, but we will go on, and we're about to go on to see Crazy Yoko Extra Large versus Clover 1-on-1. Very recently, Clover turned on XL. Miu turned on Yuri, all in one fatal sweep. Tonight, they go one-on-one with their quote-unquote partners in their corner. I don't know if they're actually partners, you know? Because Miu and Clover seem to be on the same page. Yuri and XL, I think they're just like, the enemy of my enemy is my friend at this point. But we'll see how this match plays out as the stars go. Black. You know what? It's actually very good to see this happening. It's good to see this happening because, admittedly, I was expecting shenanigans. Oh, they are coming out together.
The following contest.
Long story.
Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Yuri.
Yuri has finished her story in regards to winning a singles championship.
From New York,
Crazy. Yo, I love the way that our announcer says crazy. I'm gonna give him that. Let's take a step back, huh? Oh, hold on. I don't know what that audience member whispered in Miu's ear. I'm sorry, Yuri's ear, but she ain't like it. She did not like it. Yuri and Crazy Yoko Extra Large. I'm so used to, like, saying Hiyoko Extra Large and Clover, but that's not the case. As these two are trying to get on the same page, apparently. I've been told. I haven't. I think I just rather assume that these two are the enemy of my enemy is my friend. They don't know how well they'll team together, but eventually they want to go toe-to-toe, 2-on-2 again with Clover and Miu. This time when they're mentally prepared. And here comes those that betrayed. It's Zero Era. The two of them together said they're going to break out into a new era. First, it was going to be Clover's era, but now they have zero tolerance for zeros, like Yuri and Crazy Hiyoko Extra Large. Let's see how it plays out. Clover with Miu. Crazy Hiyoko Extra Large with Yuri. I'm excited. Admittedly, a lot of people have been saying that Hiyoko Extra Large is washed. And admittedly, since her comeback, she has not had any big moments, any like big W. She held Clover against the Racket of Solm one time, but that wasn't even like a legitimate match. That was just a brawl. Just recently, she got dropped on her neck onto a ladder by Miu, and then dropped on her face onto a ladder by Clover. You gotta imagine she wants revenge and she wants it now. Can she get it? Let's find out. And starting off with a big knee against Clover. Kick right to the side. This time, Crazy Yoko Extra Large maybe was not into this whole, like, Clover wants glory for herself. And now Crazy Yoko Martial Arts has a goal that she truly wants accomplished, as she's got that locked in on Clover. These two came together essentially as a team, both hating portions of the Racket of Solm, but now that Racket of Solm has been dethroned, maybe there's nothing that nothing that Extra Large has a reason even to go easy on Clover, to be friends with Clover, as this one-on-one match with managers begins. I kind of fully expect Miu to do some shenanigans, but luckily Yuri is here to stop it. If it does happen, big kick to the midsection, and another one. And another, no, not another one. Hiyoko Extra Large turning things around, and heavy jabs. Not usually something we see from the lady with the long legs. And the slam connects, and XL is in full control of this matchup. Big clothesline, no, double clothesline. Both ladies down here, what is Miu doing? Miu getting into the ring. Yuri, oh my gosh! The hatred between these two still boiling over in the ring. Oh, he kicked both of them out. Well, that's not what we want to see, admittedly. Hey, hopefully they got security in the back. It's officially just a 1v1 at this point. But look at this. Missing that kick, still using this move by the Racket of Solm. Kick right to the skull, and ladies and gentlemen, that's one, that's two, that's not resiliency. XL kicks out without resiliency, and I want to point out, because Clover used that finisher, there's a world, unless axe ending hits, which it very well could. No, it doesn't! XL has a signature and a finisher. Clover does not have resiliency. There's a world where this ends in a second. She could drag her middle of the ring. Goes for the pinfall. 1, 2. Kick out. Now Clover does have resiliency. She needed that kick out. Can you imagine what would happen if XL was able to get a quick W, like, hold on, has her up in the sky. Oh, double knees to the midsection. XL taking it to Clover. Begging for her to get up if she hits this kick again. Ah, no, turnabout's fair play, because look at this Clover. Standing on her vertical base, the knees, grounding herself, able to reverse the finish from XL. And I'd like to point out now it's XL who's fighting for her life, no longer has resiliency on her side. Goes for a picture-perfect suplex. As Clover's forced to roll out, XL saying, get up. We don't usually see people this big go flying, but the tallness does not detract. She got all the way through the ropes as she takes down Clover, but Clover just a step faster. XL kips right back up. Clover's made Extra Large furious. We haven't seen Extra Large like this. Maybe it really ignited that fire that XL needed in competition, but Clover not looking. And neither is XL. Neither one looking to end this match with a loss. What do we got here? Clover getting dragged by XL, but able to get the reversal off. We're at a count of 5. Both making their way back towards the ring wisely. Nobody wants to win this, or lose this rather, by countout. Clover, I think, would be more than happy to win this thing by countout as XL stands in and jumps right into that axe ending, and she does not have resiliency is the bigger portion, because that is now match. No, it's not. No, it isn't. I don't know how she kicked out of that. That move is put away. Tons of people has put away her on a ladder just last week as she goes for that leg drop. May have pulled something in her lower back on that nasty landing, but it hurt. I can tell you what, that hurt, and it hurt both opponents. That's 1, that's 2, and that's actually resiliency from Clover. XL is looking to take it to Clover tonight. Big kick. Big stomps, and you have to imagine that Clover is now reeling as XL is showing some fire we haven't seen in a long time. Elbow and a kick and a Hurricane Rana. XL has a signature and a finisher. If she's able to hit either one of those, it's curtains for Clover tonight. Up on the shoulders. And again, the kick right to the skull. Is this it? 1, 2. That might be XL's first victory since she's been back. At the very least, her first solo victory. She returned at the Rumble, and now she's standing tall against the woman who betrayed her and dropped her face into a ladder this past Friday. How is that going to affect the psyche of Clover? XL, and I'll tell you what, had an amazing kick out of that axe ending. Congratulations to her. She's proved that she still got it, or maybe she just got it back. Miku blindsided. Yeah. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. Well, we knew that happened. That didn't happen just now. Honestly, former tag team partners. Good match right there. Good match. Hey, put the stars up. Thank you. Congratulations to XL. Big victory. Needed that, essentially. Now Clover might be wondering, dang, maybe I shouldn't have turned on her. Where was that when we were teaming is actually what's probably going through Clover's brain. She's probably actually more mad than ever. More furious than ever. But right now, we got Q-taro, Burger Berg, going one-on-one against Mondo. Q-taro has essentially interrupted Mondo's glory on 2 different occasions and cost Mondo a match this past Friday. We'll see how this plays out tonight. It is Mondo. It's Q-taro. They go one-on-one. And there's a special guest referee assigned to it. These 3 have honestly been involved in a little bit of a trio's rivalry here. Mondo kind of caught in the middle of those 2. How's it gonna play out though? We'll see when the stars go. A black. Out first. Is the AWE Fight Forever Champion. Tartaros. Hopefully he'll do a little bit better than Navia did in her special guest referee match. He's walking down to the ring, and he's looking all around. He knows that Q-taro is going to be in that ring. And he hates that Q-taro. Tartaros said, yeah, gladly I'll put on a referee shirt tonight. Gladly I'll step into the ring, and gladly tonight, I'll call it right down the middle. It should have been me fighting Mondo one-on-one without interruption. But if you want to get your hands on someone so bad, you've cost Mondo twice. He wants to hurt you. Tartaros, Q-taro, Mondo, all in the ring at the same time. Will Tartaros call it down the middle? Is what everyone is thinking. Will his referee integrity lead him to call this down the middle, or will his personal hatred for Q-taro be enough to have him call this slantedly? We'll see, because starting out right now, the first opponent in this fight, on his bike, the winner of the Fight Before Christmas Rumble, Mondo, who's been on a bit of a hot streak, beat Shin, who we just saw had a Match of the Year contender. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it 100. Shin low-key has had like 3 Match of the Year contenders. When he fought, in his triple threat, Royal Crown match, where he outlasted Shadow, Match of the Year contender. Honestly, when he fought Mondo, the match that they had, kind of cooked too. And just this past Friday. But that's Shin. Let's talk about Mondo. He was the one who beat Shin. Not in the tournament, but he beat Shin just in a regular 1v1 match. He won the Rumble. one tag team action pretty early on, but then, you know, at Valentine's Violence, they didn't have too good of a time. Pi may be a little bit too distracted, but now Mondo running solo in these fights. Saying, I don't have to be distracted by my partner. I can focus up and do what I do best, and that's wrestling. Did, however, beat the Uncle Taker in a personal grudge match. Luckily not a coffin match, because that's where the man goes crazy. Q-taro Burgerberg is someone we gotta talk about. He has been despicable lately, and you know who else is despicable? I'm talking about the man who Q-taro has apparently pledged himself to. Deity Miku. Miku, who came out and attacked somebody earlier tonight. Attacked poor Cherry. Who, it's kind of it's not an afterthought, but you know, Cherry did not last long in the ring against Rinkah. It was an unfortunate time. Q-taro Burgerberg looking to take out Mondo tonight and stare Tartaros in the eyes saying, raise my hand. Will Tartaros have to raise Q-taro's hand tonight? Let's find out. 1v1. Tartaros calling this fight as a big, heavy clothesline starts this match off. Mondo, keep in mind, no slouch, but right now Q-taro's fueled by hatred, fueled by rage. As honestly, every man in this ring hates him a little bit. But I think the feeling might be mutual. Q-taro had no real reason to be against, well, I say had no real reason to be against, hold on, 1, 2, okay, just a 1, Mondo kicked out. I was gonna say Mondo, not of his own volition, was a part of Nice for a while. And while I don't hold that against him, I'm sure some people, I don't know, may a little bit. It's just like it's the Queen situation. People aren't too easy and quick to forgive. That's a 2 count. That's already a 2 count. Goodness gracious. Right now, Q-taro in full advantage. Mondo been through so much in his time in the AWE. Was deleted. Became 0. Was held on a phony trial. You gotta feel for the man. He had the time of his life in the Rumble, was able to win the whole thing. Oh, but look at this. Another reversal by Q-taro. Hold on a minute. Mondo, he tried to even get a possum kick there, but Q-taro just has his number tonight. DDT on the outside. Tartaros keeping that count going. Count of 3. Mondo tossed back in. We're still early doors in this matchup. Mondo rolling through. Gotta get some offense off on poor Q-taro. Oh no, on Q-taro. Turned around into a punch. Mondo's head not feeling great at this moment. And you gotta start to worry for Mondo at this point. Into the ropes. Goes under. Mondo finally getting some offense off on Q-taro. Immediately goes for the pinfall. That's 1. That's 2. Perfect pin count as well. Tartaros calling this right down the middle. Respectable referee, respectable competitor. Tartaros on his farewell tour. Keeping things respectful, keeping things kosher, keeping things kind. Respect it. Gotta respect it. Q-taro doing just the opposite, Loki. But it's not his farewell tour. Q-taro's been a little bit rude since his first debut in the AWE, not for nothing. Shoulders into the gut. And now Mondo starting to turn this thing around. Q-taro rolling. Trying to get up to a vertical base using the ropes, but again, found himself in the corner, and Mondo says, alright, second verse, same as the first. Using his legs and knees to tear away at Q-taro Burgerberg. And he's raged up as well. Trying to go to the top rope, realizing Q-taro's in the perfect place. Double axe handle. Lifting him up. And tossing Q-taro. This thing is completely turned around. Q-taro had a full signature bar, I think, and has had to use all of it to get back up in this offense against Mondo Owada. Mr. Owada staying hydrated. Oh, dropped on the ropes. I thought he was going to hit him with a spine buster. Maybe that's what Mondo thought too, as the pinfall commences. One. Just one, baby. Mondo. He is not an easy fight. Sometimes he starts the matches that he has off at a deficit, but he comes back more powerful in the second half. He's very much the guy who's like, you might have had me in the first half, but I closed it out. That was the story of his match with Shin as well. Oh, he used move theft. This is road rage, and it connects. And he crawls into the pinfall, nasty and despicable. 1, 2. Mondo said, you're going to hit her better than that to get me. Oh, what is he thinking here? He's saying, this is my ring, but Mondo saw it coming from a mile away. Picks him by the leg, runs him around, tosses him. Mondo back up in control. Q-taro again climbing onto the ropes. Mondo clotheslines him, beefy clotheslines him out of there. Oh no, reversal by Q-taro. Big reversal by Q-taro. And suplexes Mondo. And he's starting to feel it. Heavy shots. And because of that, Burger Bomb can be connected. And that might be exactly what Q-taro's going for here. Will he hit it is the real question. Kick to the gut. But reversal by Mondo. Burger Bomb does not connect. If Mondo's able to connect with that signature, it may be Q-taro's worst nightmare. Goes for a kick there. Lifting Q-taro up, neck breaker. Low hanging neck breaker as well. Q-taro up to a knee, Mondo not letting him breathe, sits him right back down. Now hits that forearm, realizes one more shot, and Q-taro's stunned. Maybe one more shot. But Q-taro, it looked like he was a bit faster, but instead, Mondo was able to get him. Trying to drag Q-taro towards the center of the ring. Standing moonsault connects directly into the pinfall. 1, 2. No resiliency from Q-taro. And reversal by Q-taro as well. Hold on a minute. You gotta remember, Q-taro had an excellent little rivalry of meat with Greg earlier this year. Was able to come out on top of that as well. Mondo, no resiliency built up at this point either. Kick out. Slow count as well. Tartaros is like, no, Mondo, I gotta get you some time. You don't got resiliency, my guy. I gotta get you a little bit of time. Stomping on those arms, maybe trying to weaken that road rage. What does he got going on here? Bash in the back of the head of Mondo. These two are starting to tear each other apart. The longer this match goes on, this big meaty match. Ugh! And uppercuts and big moves hit like that, it's gonna be a dire situation. The big muscle gorilla up to the heavens with an elbow drop. Lifting Mondo right back up. Oh, and what is this? Oh, we've seen him do this before. Turned inside out, and that's 1, that's 2, and that might be resiliency. And it is from Mondo. Q-taro has turned this thing around. Hold on. No. What? Q-taro, no way, he's going flying! Oh my gosh, and a big boot to Mondo! And just disrespectfully rubbing the bottom of his soul into the face of the Royal Rumble winner. Taro's saying, you gotta get back in here. Bring it back into the ring. Bring it back. Big stomps onto the arms. Mondo now in dire straits at the count of 3. Q-taro stepping right back in. And he's calling for it. It looks like Tartaros almost trying to step in the way for a moment there. Is he gonna land it this time? Burger Bomb. That's 3.
Here is your winner, Q-taro.
Q-taro beats on his chest. And everyone, no, don't crawl, don't crawl at us. We don't want that. We don't want you crawling at us. Tartaros admittedly called it right down the middle after, you know, one slow count for Mondo. But other than that, called it right down the middle. We can't blame Tartaros for any of that. Q-taro just had a better night. Mondo had a great comeback in the middle of the match, but then after both of them kicking out of big moves, it was Q-taro's night. It was Q-taro's night. However, we gotta keep going because we got ourselves a golden ticket qualifier. The ladies will go toe-to-toe tonight to see which of the OCs will join good old Charlie in the golden ticket match. Let's find out tonight. Will it be the former OC champion in Eren? Will it be the two-time Fight Forever champion in Ashi? Or will it be the plucky upstart who I believe has competed more times in Rebellion than the other two? It's a close call on that, actually. Flair, who just wants a chance. Let's find out tonight as the stars go. Black. Man, who loves orange soda? I wonder if Ashi loves orange soda. Is it true? Who knows? But what I do know is that this is one of the best OCs in OC action. When it comes to OC action, she's a household name. Ashi, she's been so close to that OC championship many, many times over. However, when she wasn't able to get it, she found other opportunities. She went to the Rumble. She won the Fight Forever championship twice. She's one of the greatest. She's one of the best. Ashi, let's see what she can do. If she's able to win that golden ticket, the world is hers. But that all essentially depends on what happens tonight. We will see. And we'll see after her opponents come into the ring. Ashi very clearly ready for this. But out comes Eren. Competed, both of these competitors have competed at AV Mania. Competed at AV Mania last year. I think she's looking to do it again. Can Eren win tonight? I have no idea. But you know what? I'm excited to find out. Sifting through the smoke with boot arm. No, I'm sorry, not boot arm, boot camp. In her arsenal, will Eren be able to knock out her two opponents, pick up some pinfalls, and head to the golden ticket match? I think she and Ashi, the best odds to do it. However, there is an underdog who is in this battle. And so, as Ashi settles herself in the ring, drinks in the adoration from the public. She hasn't been here in a little bit, you have to keep in mind. She's like, alright, I haven't lost a step though, so it's time to get this thing going. Let's get this thing rolling. Their opponent tonight, Flair. Flair has very often been saying, I want to fight, I want an opportunity. Has fought Palutena and won. Granted, had to win by countout, but did indeed win Palutena. Beat Cherry, which isn't necessarily an accolade. I don't want to say a wet blanket could beat Cherry. Cherry has some moves, can mount some offense, was able to mount a comeback on our queen of the AWE and the AWE champion. So keep that in mind too. Flair, however, wants opportunity, and this is the biggest opportunity of her life. If Flair's somehow able to come up clutch and win this thing, she could find herself, or rather she will find herself, in the golden ticket chamber match. This May 3rd, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, whichever the first Saturday is. One of those days. Let's see this thing play out. It is Eren, it's Ashi, it's Flair, and it's starting right now. You know, every time there's a triple threat match and one person doesn't move at all, I'm like, I didn't accidentally set myself as one of these competitors, right? I always gotta think a little bit to myself, but this matchup is starting. Yanking on that arm. It's a battle between the two not former OC champions, but two of the people who were in this match who have held gold before. Flair has not done so. Shot to the back. Dragged over, now they're teaming up against Ashi. Double Russian leg sweep, jumped over. And a clothesline turning Flair inside out. Oh, but look at this, and a clothesline by Ashi turning her inside out, and a big boot by Flair, but Ashi doesn't even flinch. Now, I gotta say, keep it in mind, this is a great... Maybe I spoke a little too soon. I was gonna say, oh no, it is still a great effort by Flair. To try and just goad out both of them, let the two of them fight each other, and then pick up the scraps. But I think they're starting to realize that is the situation. As she's turned around. Looking potentially for that German, instead gets tossed in the corner again. And now the heavy hands of Eren into the face of, oh my gosh, she tried to maim Eren just now. I didn't even see her grab the barbed wire bat. Ashi knows this is serious business. As Flair running around was thinking about attacking Eren, but took her eyes off of Ashi. Was the last thing you want to do. Cheeky roll up onto Ashi. Just one. The audience wanted tables and Eren delivered. Table in the ring. Went after the leg of Flair. Ashi just standing back up. Was unable to get offense, but luckily reverses Eren off the ropes. And okay, Flair struggling there. Flair big struggling there. Eren. Reversed Irish whip. And look at that. Ashi handling both opponents right now. And now gets that bat saying, alright, good night, Eren. Goodness gracious. I know it's going to take more than that, but man, it wouldn't take more than that for me. I'd be out cold. Oh, hold on. Look at the moves, the flips into the drop kick by Ashi, but standing right there was Flair. Hesitated, and Ashi ate that up. You don't hesitate in the ring against Ashi. She will find that moment of hesitation, that moment of weakness, and you will be gone. You will be laid flat on your back because of it. Oh, but there's no hesitation when it comes to swinging a sledgehammer. Hit everybody. Oh, but look at that. Lifts Eren up and drops her. Ugh! Right on her back. Pinfall. Eren does not have resiliency yet, but she kicked out at 1. Okay. Okay. Earlier I said it's going to take a whole lot more than that to take Eren down. That was the truth, apparently. That was wholeheartedly the truth, as she's now wailing away at Flair. Oh my gosh. Wailing away started to become an understatement there. And look at that elbow right to the throat. As a ladder is now introduced into this match, there's so many dangerous weapons just scattered about the ring. And that could be the, right onto the table. That could be the scene. Oh wait, please no, don't throw her backwards. Oh, thank goodness, because that could have gone right onto the ladder. Goes for the pinfall, actually. But I think Ashi incidentally broke it up on the way to the pin. Oh, Flair, you might be in trouble. Oh, yo, I thought she was gonna roll the film right onto that ladder. That would have been tragic. But I'll tell you what, it might be even more tragic rather, as Ashi heads to the top rope. Begging for Flair to get up. Oh my gosh, she almost took out, oh my gosh, I was gonna say she almost took out both of them, but look at that reversal into a scoop slam. Missed that discus boot, and oh my gosh, onto the ladder, and this is chaos, this is carnage. It's hard to call because they get up and they have no give. Up and toss. Oh my gosh, her back landed right on to that, sledgehammer. She was going for that super kick. Flair misses wildly. Eren back in control, and now look at this. Eren has boot camp. If she resounds here, reversal by Flair. Needed that. Eren could have hit boot camp at any moment. And Flair with a DDT. All three of these ladies have a nasty finisher on lock. And a shot to the back of that, and another one, and another one. Ugh! Slams her down. Oh my gosh, what is this? Oh wait, Eren had a signature and a finisher? Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's nuts. Ashi might be in legitimate trouble, landing on that ladder, nasty like. No resiliency. It ain't over until it's over, and it ain't over yet. Eren getting blasted by that sledgehammer. Flair looking at both of them. Eren wisely rolls out of the ring. Ashi, however, does not. Oh my gosh, and gets another sledgehammer shot to the back for her troubles while she's on the ladder. It's like being caught between a sledgehammer and a hard place, and the hard place is a ladder. And Ashi not too keen about it as she's wailing away on Flair. Goes back to get apparently her new favorite weapon. Flair. Oh, flying forearm! Flying flare arm! Flaring forearm! Maybe that's the one. Flaring forearm. Ashi does burn resiliency first in this fight. As Eren, is left all alone in the ring with Ashi. Ashi getting out of the way of that. Ashi might not be getting in the way of anything else because she's getting wailed away on right now. Oh, wait, hold on. That reversal. She needed that. She needed that. She's got a finisher. If she has a finisher, she has a dream. Oh, but she might not have anything in a second. Reversal. Lifted right back up. She's got to roll the film. She's got to do something. As Flair's just looking for more damage. Eren is stunned, however, so whatever Ashi wants to do, she has all the time in the world. Oh my gosh. Oh, Eren's in trouble. Oof! Wait, oh my gosh, she hit Flair on the way down too! Ladies and gentlemen, that's one, that's two! Eren burns resiliency. Flair is the only one who still has it, and right now does not have it. Big chops. I think Ashi realizing that. Oh, but look at this. Flair has two. Oh, bridge! Oh, I thought that was a bridge. That could have been all she wrote! Oh, pop-up punch! They're killing it out here. Eren alone in the ring with Flair. Both of them have two finishers to their names. In the corner. Kick to the gut. Eren with a reversal. Tossed onto the ropes. She's thinking boot camp. She hits it, but Ashi trying to steal the finish. Said the spotlight is on her. Resiliency lies in none of these competitors. They have been putting on a show. All of them proving why they should be in the golden ticket match in this very match, but it can only be one as boot camp connects. Oh my gosh. Flair breaks up the pin, trying to do more damage on Eren. Ruins her second boot camp, and as you see now, Eren's none too happy about it, saying, you did not just do that! Flair broken in two by the ladder that she set up. Oh my gosh. Kendo stick to Ashi. Kendo stick to Flair. Eren is furious. Shattering and splintering the kendo stick into Flair. Lifted right back up. And tossing Ashi into the ring. Ashi with a reversal though. Realizing this could be her moment. This could be her opportunity. Spear! Spear by Eren. Waiting for Ashi to get back up. Tossed into the corner. Oh, but look from behind. Super kick. Took her eyes off of the prize. We talked about that before. No resiliency one. No resiliency two. And no... No shot. She kicked out. No shot. She kicked out. Dragged over the top rope, it looks like. And Flair setting up for that super kick. Wait a minute. I don't know how this is going to play out. Oh, she tried to hit the finisher. She blocked it. Ashi may have the moment that she needs. Oh my gosh. That all played out in Ashi's favor. She was able to reverse the finisher. Or I guess the strike. And now she's got a signature on her side. If she's able to hit it on Eren, it could be curtains in the corner. Lifts her up to the top rope. What is she thinking here? Oh, whatever she's thinking, it might be over. No, kicked the leg and a code breaker in the corner. Runs to try and get the pin. Eren might be all she wrote. 1, 2, and that is 3. It is Flair. It is Ashi. A battle between these two. Eren put up one heck of a fight. And it could have been Ashi over. But that's not the case. Ooh, shot to the gut. Another shot to the back. Flair able to stand right back up. Ashi rolls out of the way. Big, heavy hits. Can you imagine what a win like this would do for Flair? Well, I know exactly what it would do for Flair. That much is very clear. It would get her into the golden ticket match, but to have pinned a former OC champion, a former 2-time Fight Forever champion. Not pinned, but beat, because very clearly, Ashi got the first pin, and that weapon that Ashi's loved so much today might be her downfall right now. And another shot, and another one. No, ducked out of the way of that one. And here's the issue on the outside, rolling the film right into that weapon. And Ashi now realizing this is her opportunity to scramble through and win this fight. But I don't think Ashi just wants to win this thing. As she's slowly stepping in, she's going for more damage. She's going to say, I'm going to prove why I should be in this fight. Wait a minute. Hurricane Rana. It's Flair. No, off the ropes. Clothesline. Flair knocks silly after that one. Ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, and Ashi's going on to golden ticket. We thought for a second it could be Flair, but nah. The spotlight remains on Ashi. 2-time Fight Forever champion could be Miss Golden Ticket. Will it happen? We'll see this May. Ashi joins Charlotte in a battle of people who have never been in the golden ticket match so far. Will Ashi shock the world? We will see as the stars go. Black, congratulations to Ashi. She seemed like, for a second, for a couple times in that match, it looked like she was going to be out first, but she's the one who survived at the tail end of it. As we go on with our show, we still got some show left too. We got 2 big matches, 2 one-on-ones. We got Yukiko going up against Queen, and of course, a dad versus dad match, a battle of the daddies. But for right now, Queen, Yukiko. Both who have done some questionable things in their past. One more recently than the other, but one has been in full control of their actions. The other one, not so much. And Queen looking forward to getting her hands on someone in the same group as Rinkah, the woman who took her title. As the stars go. Black. Queen has made it known that she wants Rinkah. Whether she has to do it through Rinkah's open challenge, or rather she has to do it by winning golden ticket, she will get back to Rinkah. And tonight she looks to do it by getting through Yukiko. Will she be able to? We will see. I'm excited to find out. Queen was a beloved character in the AWE and then was maybe one of the most hated. Potentially one of the most hated. As she continues to step and shimmy, the world knows what she's capable of in this ring. That pop-up, that potassium punch is knocked out fiend after fiend and friend after friend. And most notably, it has helped her win championship gold. Can she do it? Not tonight. She won't win any gold tonight. But can she prove that she can still hang with the champions by beating the All-Star champion?
And representing the tribe
Of the Flame Tribe.
the All-Star Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, Yukiko.
You know, I'm just happy to see Yukiko still wearing her funny glasses. Because sometimes I question the morals of Yukiko after what she did at the start of the year, but I don't know, it seemed like that stern talking to from Rinkah may have calmed her down a little bit. May have. She's found a group and she doesn't want to lose that. And that group helped her, you know, decimate GA, which is admittedly not an easy task. Not an easy task, and it got her a world championship. She is the All-Star Wrestling World Champion. Not many can say that. But our night rolls on. 1v1. I think for the first time these two are going 1v1. Oh my gosh, slapped her in the back of the neck. The disrespect to start things off. Yukiko on the ropes and Queen looking to dominate Yukiko, just like the Flame Tribe, as Rinkah said, looks to dominate. Oof. Dominate championship action. They've lost the tag team titles. Both world championships will be on the line at Ticket to Paradise. And most notably, there's a world where they get the tag team titles back, but Yukiko and Rinkah both lose their championships. That world exists. That world is real. Oh. Goes under. Yukiko trying to get some offense in this fight, and a kick right to the jaw. Almost galactic punt-esque. Not for nothing. What has she got going on here? Off the ropes. Disaster kick. Oh my gosh. A lot of kick-based offense. I don't know why she's going top rope while Queen's just standing there. Oh, but Queen unable to reverse it into the pinfall immediately. Could we see a quick roll-up on Queen? One? Nah, it's going to take more than that. That's a former AWE champion right there. Former Queen of the Ring. But admittedly, Rinkah's been the only one to hold Queen and champion at the same time. On the same day. Big boot right to the jaw. Queen looking to wear down Yukiko, but Yukiko able to get her feet up. Yukiko, not waiting a second, goes diving crossbody on the Queen. Queen slowly getting up, but slowly set right back down with that DDT. Count of two. And again with that DDT. Targeted offense on the outside, realizing, hey, I just need a little bit more damage. 3 DDTs to the outside. It's almost like she's trying to disconnect certain wires inside the head and neck region of Queen. Ugh, and immediately goes after the head again. We're at a count of 6 almost. If this stuns, that was the signature. Oh man. Wait a minute, Yukiko on fire outside of the ring and gets all of that move, goes for the pinfall. 1, 2, and that's resiliency on Queen, and Yukiko's almost as fresh as a daisy. If that finisher hits, Queen is in immense danger. It's almost like Yukiko got like Queen's manual and knows exactly where her sweet spots are, but if this move connects, as we said earlier, trying to lock in that Amagi lock, Queen with a reversal. She needed that. If she did not get that, it was curtains for this match. It was curtains for her in this fight. But right now, Yukiko's the one who could be in a little bit more danger. No resiliency here. Not even a 1 count, though. As we said, Yukiko was nearly fresh as a daisy, but I would like to point out, she's got that potassium punch on lock. If she's able to hit it, it could quickly turn this match on its head. Slingshot suplex. Okay. Okay. Reminiscent of a little Yoshitatsu. As she's looking to go to the corner, but Yukiko stands up quick. Knows that she's got that move on lock. And bam, dropped right on the kneecap. Yukiko comes right back up. Big chops, another big chop. Oh, here's the thing. Yukiko's almost done. In fact, she is stunned in the corner. That's the last thing you want to see with somebody with a punch as hard as potassium. Wait a minute. She's already unstunned, which is kind of crazy. It's not that crazy. We all have to remember that Yukiko was in charge entirely in the start of this matchup, and after reversing that finisher, she still might be knee strike. Connects. Oh, she walks to the corner. What is she thinking here? Waiting for Queen to get up. And runs with a back elbow. Oh, what is she still thinking here? Big knee strike to Queen. She's been targeting that head like crazy. Off the ropes. Big bottom rope moonsault, it looked like. Lifts her right back up. What is Yukiko thinking? Oh, it looks like she might be locking in. Oh, no, she wasn't locking in the Amagi in. She just lifted Queen up and planted her down. And Queen stunned. Oh, no. Oh, no. Irish whip leans her back away from the ropes. The same vision we saw of Chie earlier this year. And Queen has to tap out as she's locked in the Amagi in. Yukiko has found herself recently. The Flame Tribe may be the best thing that has ever happened to Yukiko in the AWE, as she has just toppled a former AWE champion, but that is past everything. That's past everything. She didn't just topple somebody. She is the current All-Star champion. And she proved exactly why, as she weakened that head and neck area over and over again to make sure she could pull back some of that metal plating on Queen to get that lock in even better as the stars go. Black. Good for Yukiko. Not for nothing, great for Yukiko. As we end things off, it is our main event. It is father versus father. The second Cassius Bright heard that a fellow dad had entered the AWE. He said, we have to have ourselves a friendly battle. We have to go one-on-one. And that's exactly what they're going to do tonight. It is Professor Turo. It is Cassius Bright. And it is live as the stars go. Black. Now here's the thing. I think everyone's watching this with bated breath. Because Turo put on the performance of a lifetime. Even though he picked up a loss this past Friday in his golden ticket qualifier. Cassius put on a match of the year in his match against Shin, which was glorious. But let's see how this all plays out. It is the Professor in his second ever AWE match. Arvin's dad is here. Struts down to the ring. And I gotta say, we gotta imagine, what is he gonna do in this match? What is he gonna do in this fight? It is the truest sense of good in the world, Cassius Bright versus, I'm not even sure which Professor Turo we have. There are a couple different ones. A couple different, depending on which game you played, he could be, not kind of around, or, not great. I'm not sure if Cassius knows that. I think he just knows that he's a dad. I guess the only answer we can really get is from Arvin. And you know what? Now that I think about it, I think Arvin is wearing orange. So I think that That Arvin, you know, we're gonna have to, like, we really gotta talk with Arvin. We gotta know what we know what he's like. He's a, you know, I think he had a father figure in his life, but there's questions to be asked. I think we gotta work that out. We gotta work out how Arvin feels about this guy.
From another time, weighing in at 228 pounds.
Let's talk about him.
All-Star Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, Castro Bright.
Cassius is one of the greatest of all time. I'm sorry. Cassius is the greatest of all time. I think recently that's been proved without a shadow of a doubt. Here's the thing. Prior to, for a while we said undisputed Racket of Solm are the greatest champions in the history of the AWE. Cassius is giving them a run for their money. Cassius is giving them a run for their money. Look, he has had unashamed bangers with several people. So many memorable moments with several people in the men's division. Shin, just recently. Shin, a man who was lost with no Gonta by his side, came to Cassius Bright and had a match, and boy did they put on the match of a lifetime, and now I think Shin even believes even more in himself. It is Professor Turo. It is Cassius Bright. Boy, we about to potentially have ourselves an absolute, unashamed, unadulterated banger as Cassius is first kicked in the face by Turo. Cassius will step out of the way of that. The best is here. Those signs must be for Cassius Bright, let me tell you. Reversal by the Professor. Big kicks by Turo. Big chops as well. Going for it. Looks like a suplex. Actually, Falcon's Arrow. And Cassius right now needs to be on the defensive because Professor Turo is taking it to him. Going after every ligament that he can. He's a man of science. As he's lifting up Cassius. And maybe stunning Cassius. This early in the fight he is. Off the ropes, goes under. Crawls through. Hurricane Rana. Look at the flip that Cassius had to take. Cassius Bright unable to get too much offense off in this fight. Ooh, oh my gosh, what was that arm drag? Turo going crazy. Almost has a signature already. Has the arm of Cassius. Cassius trying to work back in this fight. Stands up after a couple shots to the gut on a Professor Turo. Lifting Turo up and dropping him on the barricade, spine first. Cassius saying, yeah, let's do this. Fired up, a man getting beaten like that, you don't want him fired up like that. Cassius stepping back into the ring, but you know for certain he doesn't want to end this like Eggman's fight went. Step back in, Cassius with the advantage. Has Turo on his shoulders, drops him on the ropes. Turo forced to use his, use his resiliency bar. Cassius said, this is how you do a move off the ropes. That DDT hits it flush onto the Professor. Cassius dragging the Professor to the corner. What does he have planned here? Uppercut. Oh, I see what he's got planned here. It's the same sequence that started to spell the end for Shin in their match on Friday. Uppercut after uppercut and a picture-perfect Cassius drop kick to the chest. Cassius going to the corner. He was thinking about meeting in the middle with that super kick. But instead, on the ropes, and the face buster connects. Telegraph moves by Cassius Bright. The world knows them now as he goes diving. But Turo steps out of the way, saves himself as Cassius goes flat-faced on the mat. The Professor, a little bit smarter than Cassius in that moment, but Cassius still fighting back. Oh, he was thinking. Oh, he was really thinking. Oh, wait, whatever Turo was thinking, he got reversed too. I think both of them reversed each other's signatures there. Cassius unable to hit the true nature of all things, but the Professor got his signature reversed right afterwards. Cassius staring up at him. Count of 5. Thinking. Oh, and baited him, y'all. And baited him and goes diving afterwards. Cassius was like, Hey, you might be smarter than me, but you ain't smarter than me. Crazy. Scary, spooky, and hilarious Cassius Bright running through this ring in a drop kick to the back of Professor Turo. It's a battle of two very smart men focused on the future. Ooh, that X Factor. Right into the pinfall. Rope break. Professor might be smart, but his ring IQ might be low. Off the ropes, off the ropes. Ooh, Cassius again stepping out of the way saying, hey, these flashy moves, they ain't gonna work on Cassius Bright. Oh, but they might work there. Goodness gracious, what a kick. But Cassius kicks right back. Off the ropes. Oh, tried to go for that Phoenix Splash off the ropes. That reversal gave Professor Turo a finisher. These two have not been able to hit their big moves because they keep reversing each other's big moves, but this might change. No, another reversal, this time by Cassius Bright, neckbreaker. Lifting Turo up. I think was again thinking about that true nature of all things, again reversed, and gets caught with a kick right to the skull. Cassius, no resiliency. One, doesn't need it. He kicked out a one. Yeah, I should have expected that. That's Cassius Bright right there. That's Cassius Bright right there. Fighting him is an uphill battle, and Professor Turo is learning that the hard way. He's got a signature and finisher. If he's able to clock both of them, it might be enough to keep Cassius down for two. Standing moonsault. Lifting Cassius up, realizing this might be his opportunity. Oh, Cassius catches the feet though. He's just too good. Goes for the pinfall afterwards saying maybe you'll burn resiliency first, and he doesn't. I think Turo said to himself, I need this signature. I cannot afford to use resiliency here. And that's what we're talking about. The ring IQ is something that Professor Turo is going to have to develop. In a one-on-one singles match, you can't rely on those weapons. You can't rely on staying on the outside for so long. And Turo's going to have to realize that quick. Cassius is still the #1 dad. And here's the thing, I don't think Cassius hit a single signature or finisher on him, but he was still able to beat him. I don't know what to tell you. I do know what to tell you. It's Cassius Bright. Let's be real. He's the greatest of all time. Let's walk through everything that happened tonight. Cassius, the Divine Blade, takes the W. Yukiko, strong, incredibly strong showing against Queen. Ashi in this incredible triple threat match, potentially our match of the night. Ashi moves on to Golden Ticket. Q-taro Burgerberg defeats Mondo in a special guest referee match. Crazy Hiyoko had the fire lit in her again and was able to topple her former partner Clover tonight. And of course, Rinkah decimated Cherry Berry. Cherry tried to mount a comeback, but Rinkah with a chokeslam and a spear put an end to it. That is our rebellion. I don't think we have any news for real, except for these two. Mondo showed that he would do anything against his match, not to found his edge by handpicking a special guest referee. I mean, we all knew that there was going to be a special guest referee. And this is actually a big piece of news. Deity Miku blindsiding Cherry with a ruthless attack before the match could start. Deity Miku's intentions were clear, that she would strike when least expected to crush her rival. And once again, I cannot really blame her. That is the person who took her soul and turned her into the person she is today. I don't know if the attack on Cherry is maybe just a receipt, but a lot of us have to wonder, hey, maybe if Cherry didn't get attacked, she still would have lost to Rinkah. Let's be real. That's 100. Let's be 100. That would have happened regardless. That being said, we are through tonight. That was As the Stars Go. Thank you. Black. Voting for Golden Ticket is open. So your submissions have closed, but voting stays open for another week and some change, I believe. So get those votes in right here, right now. They are in the pinned comment, they are in the description, and I believe they are pinned in the live chat right here, right now. I don't think I mentioned it earlier because I forgot to, but it is important for you to go and vote. And also, OC Revolution is this Saturday, hosted by Dirk Madison. We won't have Rebellion next week because of it. Toodaloo Flight Crew, thank you for watching.
Watch me ingest, insects, mumble under my breath, get chin check, mid-set.